Greetings, my tribe. Welcome to the huddle. So, Nick Reiner claimed to be under a lot of pressure because he couldn't measure up to his father, his famous director father, and his famous grandfather, Carl Reiner, who did something big in television. Anyway, so they said he was under a lot of pressure, that he felt very much like inadequate. But that was his own personal issue. And had he worked the 12 steps of recovery, he would have discovered all that and he would have purged it. He would have got rid of all that resentment or whatever he had that supposedly was pressuring him. He would have got rid of it in the 12 steps, because I know I got rid of a lot of my issues when I did the 12-step program. Anyway, he claims that they say he wanted all the fame and all the money without doing the work. Well, who doesn't, right? I mean, we all do, right? But I mean, when he told his father that he was under a lot of pressure because he didn't, have the fame of the father and the grandfather, what are they supposed to do about that? Not be successful? Hello? Okay, maybe dad was away on long stretches making movies. He's making movies. He's supporting the household. I mean, but apparently what Nick did was he constantly beat him over the head with these issues. And instead of growing up and taking responsibility for his life now, because I mean, when you say stuff like that when you're 17, it's kind of acceptable because you're kind of like not mature yet. Your brain hasn't fully developed, but your brain's fully developed at 25. So at 32, obviously the heavy drug use affected his brain. But I don't know. I'm not really buying the story of mental illness. Now, they say that when they were arguing this last argument, they say that it was about, I've heard, I don't know if it is, this is all alleged, that it was about his inheritance, that he was terrified they were going to cut him out of the will because he had been acting very erratically lately. I don't know if he was violent, but he had been acting very erratically. He had torn up the guest house one time when he was mad, and like I said before, the staff was told, don't piss him off. Why? Okay? So he apparently was blackmailing them in the sense that he kept bringing up issues. You owe me, and blame and blame and blame, and making the parents feel guilty. And that's why they kept letting him stay there and dealing with them and basically enabling him.